Destiny only in theaters on June 30th for limited time at participating locations. Tax and gratuity excluded. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, rated PG-13.
Okay. Are we back? I hope we're back. Let me make sure that this stream is up and good now. What's up, Bernie? Okay, is it back? Can you guys see me? I was going off on, I can't even remember what I was talking about. Okay. Okay, we're all good now. Okay, I can't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, I was gonna pull up my my strategy for market net flow, I think, is what I was gonna do. Okay, so let me pull this up for you guys. So here I was explaining I can't remember what I was explaining, but I was explaining something to do with how I get into a trade, I think. I explained it, and then I was like going on for a little while until I realized that the stream cut out. But anyways, so here's my market net flow strategy. I wrote this on August 2022, which is like a year ago. But this is exactly how I get into a trade, or what boxes I have to check before I get into a trade, which has netted me like 80 to 90% win rate. It's been pretty good, and it has to do with convergence and market net flow. So I need to make sure that I have market net flow, or sorry, convergence in here. I think I might have. I think I wrote an updated one. Hold on, let me see if I have an updated version here. I think I wrote an updated version when they released convergence, the convergence tool. So let me see. If not, it's probably on this iPad. Oh yeah, I have the updated one right here. This one I wrote March 21st, 2023. So like 4 months ago. Yeah, 4 months ago. So this one, it's relatively the same. Let me just, can I screenshot this? I can't screenshot it. It's too small. I swear I wrote it, or I have it on Twitter somewhere. Let me search it. Market net flow, the stonk dad. Let me see if it just comes up here. Nope. Sorry guys. I'm trying to show you guys my updated version, or my updated strategy. I know I posted it on Twitter, but it would take me forever to find it. So we'll just go over this one, and then I'll tell you what I have on my updated one. Let me make sure it's all the right. Da-na-na. Okay, so number one, I always the first thing I think I did go over that I don't trade usually like the first 15 to 30 minutes of the market. This one I said don't trade the first 25 to 30. On my updated one, I said that I don't trade the first 15 minutes of market. So it has updated a little bit because I've noticed that 15 minutes sometimes you can really miss some big moves. But I never ever trade the first 15 minutes of market. So that was the updated thing of number one. So I said that I allow intraday flow to settle and create a better setup. So that's exactly why I don't trade it, is because I allow the data to kind of show me what the bigger picture is and how the day's going to go first. So the dust has to settle on that a little bit before I get into a trade. So that's number one that I look at. And then number two is I pinpoint divergence between calls and put premium. So that's what I went over already too. So if there's a really good divergence between calls and puts is when I really settle down and I really figure out what I'm going to be doing in the next play. So when I do that, I usually look for a $5 million divergence. And what I mean is if puts are at 0 and calls are at 5 million positive, that's when I really pay attention to it. And then if like calls are at 10 million and puts are at 0, it's even better. So the further the divergence, the better move that we're having. So when that happens is that then I find my entry. So if it pulls back to a gamma exposure level, if it pulls back to an EMA, or if I usually look for gray convergence. So when convergence is gray, usually that means that there's a pullback of some sort. And then I enter in on the convergence flip. So that's part of the updated version. I can read you what I wrote here. Let's see. So this step of finding an entry, it can be, I mean, it's more of a personal choice. It depends on what indicators you like to use. I like using gamma exposure levels, which you guys are pretty aware of. And then I also like using EMAs and then, just looking at the convergence levels or the convergence bars. So what I have written on the updated one for the convergence part is that I've found convergence to be my number one indicator, which is very true. I haven't read this in a while, so it's kind of interesting what I put. So convergence, these bars I can show you here again if you guys aren't familiar. These bars down here are the convergence tools, and what that is it's the strength of price action relative to flow. So if price is falling flow, convergence is going to flip, and I don't know exactly what the data is for this tool, but I think it has to do with volume, momentum above EMAs, and a lot of different things. But what convergence is, for a short story, is it's the strength of price action relative to the flow. So I wrote that it's quite literally magic, and I could go on and on about the indicator for a while, but all I have to say is that I rely heavily on the convergence tool, which is very true now. Ever since they released this tool, it's what I really pay attention to. So once I get into that play on the convergence flips, I usually find an exit around 15 to 20%, and then I leave runners if the flow is very good, and then I set a trailing stop loss. It says that I take out most of my position around the 15 to 30% gain level, and then I hold runners, and it depends on what contracts I choose and then what the flow is looking like as well. Man, okay, I talk a lot, guys. I'm sorry. I can get very boring. Do you watch volume? So for volume, I do look at the volume price action wise, but I also look at the convergence for the most part. So I do pay attention to here. So on this volume bar, this is a pretty big volume bar, and it was above the EMAs, which is very good. And then we're heading up to that 444 level, as you can see. You guys can see on my chart here. But the great convergence here, and this is live, guys. I can show you here. So you can see that puts were above calls in this position, but calls were going up, and great convergence started. So when gray conversion starts, that usually means that it does the opposite of what flow is. So since puts were above, it should indicate that the SPY should go up. So we did have a nice like 60, 75 cent move after the gray convergence hit here. And then calls were going up, but now we have a flip in calls. So we have to pay attention to that. Flow is very close, so I don't normally get into anything anyways. We have 30 minutes left of market too. But we'll see what happens here. So look at that. So this is really cool to look at too, because look how large 444 got, and then look, we're getting pretty close to that. I'm not sure exactly when, because I haven't been paying attention to gamma exposure, but it looks like it started heading down at 11 a.m. Eastern, which is 8 a.m. So like an hour and a half ago. Let's see when an hour and a half ago, 8. So this is really, really cool to see, guys. So this was 8. This is why you really got to pay attention to this data. So this was 8. So it was at 443.20-ish, 25-ish. And then that's when it started getting negative, and we had a really, really nice move up like right after that. It's kind of cool to see. And we almost hit it. We were like 5 cents off. I call that a hit. Any more questions, guys? I hope the stream... Yeah, the stream's still up. Not in Discord for members somewhere. Ricky, what are you talking about again? Sorry, man. What are you talking about here? Sorry if I missed your question. I might have glanced over it. Glenn says, I find a trend line on convergence works well, but hard to draw on the chart. Yeah. Yeah, that's why you have to have like your own little charting software here. You can see the price of SPY here, but it's not the greatest. It's just a line chart. It's just to compare, that's all it is. It's just to see where it is. You can remove it altogether, to be honest. You don't really even need it. It does confuse some people. So it looks like convergence is going to flip green here, possibly. But we do not have very much. I mean, we have the 444 level, which we just sort of tapped and we rejected. We'll see what happens here. We only have 30 minutes left. Ricky says, I mean, an idea to put your strategy in the Discord. Oh, yeah. I will gladly do that. Let me, I have it on this iPad here, I think, so I can screenshot it better. Hold on. Let me see if I have it written on this iPad. Oh, my MetaMask just pulled up. You guys, crypto's running right now, just so you know. It's freaking pamping. Let me see if I have this strategy written on my iPad here. Yeah, I do. Let me actually tweet this, Ricky, and then I'm going to post that on... I'll post it on Discord. Let me airdrop it to myself. I have it on my phone, but I can't screenshot the whole thing, so I can put it on Twitter. Okay, here we go. Okay. I just tweeted it, so let me post it on Discord now for all of y'all. For y'all. Where's my Twitter? What the heck? Oh, I had it over there. I'm so confused. I don't normally have it on that screen. Okay. And then let me tag Ricky. I think that's you, Ricky. Are you T ... on Discord? I think that's you, bro. I just tagged you, so. Okay, let me post this on Discord now. Oh, why is the picture not coming up? That's so annoying when I tweet that. Hey, let me just... I'll just post it. There you go. Okay. Okay, I have that up. Discord is my same name. Did I just tag the wrong person? This is you, right? Hold on. Hold on. Ricky, this is you? Let me make sure this is you, bro. Wait. This is you, right? T. This. This is you, right? It's gotta be you, right? I hope it's you. Because I just tagged you. Here, let me post the... screenshot here. It's in the trading chat now, bro. That's for you. Okay, that's you, sweet. Okay, I tagged the right person. I like your dog, by the way. Is that a beagle? What kind of dog is that? No, that's not a beagle. What kind of dog is that? It's hard to see. It's a terrier? This picture's so small, I can't see it. Okay, sweet. Okay, Turbo, sweet. Okay, I'm gonna send you the picture on Discord, bro. I think your dog's a terrier. Looks like it. Okay, so we have 20 minutes left. Let me go over the convergence on the 7-day expirations. Might as well, huh? So let's see here. So these are this is the 7-day flow. So 7-day expirations from the time this flow comes out. So let's see how this worked out. So this was red. That only went down like 20 cents. I'm gonna... I don't know. I think convergence was just a whole wash this whole day. Because this went down 20 cents right when it came out, but it chopped around and went up. That's just a wash. There's that one went 0 for 0. And then it was great convergence the whole day. Okay, let's see Tuesday. Tuesday had to have been good because it was, yeah. Expirations 7-day. Wait, wait, what? Does it not show you the expirations on? That's the same exact one. Oh no, I don't think it shows you the 7-day flow. Man, it doesn't. That's unfortunate. You can't backtest it. It's the same every single day. Dang. That's very unfortunate. So you guys have to remind me after every day, especially you, Turbo. If you want me to backtest these, you have to remind me to take a screenshot of the flow of 7-day flow every day, okay? I thought that you could go over in the past, but it looks like it only does the no filter. Yeah, it doesn't work. That's very much unfortunate. Yeah, because that 7-day flow was from today. So it only shows the live 7-day. Dang. Oh, border collie. Okay. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry, Turbo. I have a golden doodle, so I have a pretty big dog like you. Tubbs, I appreciate that, man. I'm very appreciative of all you guys in the Discord, especially if you guys want the trade take spots and all that. It's really helpful to me, so we can keep that in there. That I only charge a small amount because so I can pay for the bots for you guys. That's pretty much the only reason. But the bots for flow, gamma exposure, all that, it gets pretty expensive, but I keep it pretty cheap for you guys. I try to. And it beats the price of Traditix. I can tell you that much. Traditix charges $75, I think, a month for this, for the web base. But if you do it through my Discord, it's only like $29 for the cheapest one. Hi, Aspie. Oh, my kid just woke up. It's 9:40 in the morning. Hi. Did you have a good night's sleep? You are a night owl. You need to go to bed earlier. And there's my dog in the back. Come here, Blaze. Come here, Blazy. You want to come say hi to everyone? Come here. Oh, come here, dog. Oh, here's my doggo. He gets to hang out with us. Okay, Taylor says, let me get in. Oh, hey, you know my name. Thank you, sir. Yeah, let me send the invite to the group in here. I'll send it on YouTube. This dog is so big, dude. Oh. Sorry, let me send this invite here. No limit. There we go. That should work. Oops. That should work. Let me know. All right, doggo, you ready to get down? Ugh. Dog is huge, man. All right, guys. I'm sorry if I bored you. I try my very best to explain it. I'm just a very bad explainer when it comes to stuff like this, and I feel like I bore you guys to sleep, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you hit the snooze button. Dang, man, that holy frick. That 444 is massive. Okay, so this should definitely hit 444. It's practically there, but shoot. Man. Welcome C TT T-Tac. Let me make sure you guys have Okay. Oh, boring day altogether, guys. You could have caught that move back up off the bounce of the 443 game exposure level, but again, market net flow wasn't that great today. I wasn't really planning on doing anything. But this drawdown on gamma exposure is huge. Holy frick. Holy frick. Market net flow, the most useful tool of Traditix? I think so. But there's so many tools in Traditix, guys, and on Discord, it's pretty freaking crazy. I used to use TradingFlowBot, which on the Discord, you can see it on Discord too, but TradingFlowBot right here, it shows you the largest orders, and usually the ones above 10 are likely to hit. I used to use this quite a bit. So this one, this MU 915 put, came in on the 30th. So when was that? On Friday. So this one came in as pretty large, but yeah, you pay attention to the orders above 10. A lot of these come in, but if the orders are above 10, like this one, ExxonMobil, MU puts, you really pay attention to. I used to use this one a lot, but there's so many tools that you guys can use. It's insane. But in my own opinion, market net flow and convergence is it's the all-time greatest tool to use. This one. But there's so many, guys. I couldn't even explain all of them in a year. There's just hundreds of them. I try to stick to just like 1 to 3 tools, which I do, because it gets really confusing. I like to be as simple as possible in trading because it doesn't need to be that complicated. So I stick to market net flow, convergence, and pretty much just gamma exposure. That's about it. And I dabble into some things here and there, but for the most part, I use those three tools. I wish I could show you guys. Maybe on the stream on Friday, it'll be a little bit longer. And since we don't have much to backtest, on Friday, what I'll do is I will go over live trades and what I did and like my thought process. Maybe that will help you guys out, understand my strategy a little bit more. Because I did just post my strategy, but it's kind of hard to really figure out unless you see like live examples, right? So maybe I'll do that on Friday. So if you guys remind me on Friday to do that, I will gladly do that for you. I think that might be good. I've done that in the past. So yeah, we'll do that. My dog and kid are in our bed. She slept in a lot, man. 9:40 is super late for her. It's 9:45 in the morning here. Let me make sure there's no questions on Discord here. In Oasis. Make sure that we cover everything before market closes here in 10 minutes. I don't think there's any questions here. No, I'm not Mountain Standard Time. I'm Pacific. Mountain Standard Time it's 10:45, but Pacific is 9:50 right now. That'd be cool to see your daily life trades compressed into a 10-minute video. Yeah, we don't like dragging it on. Maybe that's what I'll do. So on Friday, I'll go over like a trade or two, and then what I'll do is I'll cut it and then I'll post it as a video. Would that be better, Tubbs? No, editing isn't too hard. I mean, I'm pretty familiar with editing. I do a lot of real estate videos, so that's kind of what I do on the side too. So if you guys are so concerned, you probably aren't. Uh, Angelo Home Tours. So I do this guy's videos for YouTube. Not all of them, obviously, because he has so many, but I do a lot of these videos. I do the videography work for a lot of them. So the ones where you see him not filming himself are the ones that I film. But let's try to find a good one that I usually do. But I do a lot of edit works with drones, and then my camera that I have here that I'm filming myself on, I should say. There's a couple that I did that were really, really cool. I usually do the ones that are upwards of $1 million or more, is like this one as I did. He doesn't really hire me for the ones that are below $1 million. But yeah, you guys can see this one. So I do this drone work. Oh, it kind of looks terrible. Turn it to 4K. But yeah, I do all these videos, the drone work, edits, and everything. It's fun. It's fun stuff. So editing isn't too hard. It's not too hard for me at all. I can cut that easy. Like if you guys want me to explain my trade, like 2 or so trades, and then I can just cut that out. It takes really quick, really, really fast. Anyways. Okay, look at that rejection, guys. So we just hit up to 444 and then we just rejected that. Below $1 million is cheap. It really is, man. It really is cheap. Here in Vegas, though, the housing market has been insane. Obviously, it's been everywhere, but the housing market here has been freaking nuts. So my parents, when I grew up, they bought a brand new house, like a new build in a really, really nice part of town. It's the house that I grew up on for only like, I want to say like $200,000 or $300,000 for a pretty decently sized house. And they sold it 2 years ago for like five times what they bought it for. So they sold it for like 1.2 million or something like that, 1.1, around that area. So the housing market has been insane. And then the house I bought last year, it was only like when it was built, it was only like 200,000 when it was built. And then now it's like 550. My house is worth like 550. But it's not on the greatest side of town. But it's a decently sized house. But the cost of living here isn't too terrible. It's actually one of the best places to be. That's why people from California are moving here to Vegas. That's my future house, dude. I wish. It's a huge house. We are looking to. Hopefully the market comes down a little bit. I don't know if it will because interest rates are coming down, or will come down eventually. They're just paused now, but yeah, eventually what I want to do is I want to take the equity out of this house, which we have a little bit, and then either buy a rental property or get a better house. But I don't know. The entrepreneur side of me really wants to just get like a rental property and just keep expanding like that aspect before I buy myself like a really nice house. The house we have is pretty nice already, and we bought it because it was super cheap too, and then we had built on equity like right away. Has nothing to do with trading, but yeah. Bernie is from Ohio. Okay. Yeah, Ohio's pretty good cost of living too, right? It's probably about the same as Vegas. I want to say it's pretty close because I've seen a lot of houses like in Toledo that are really, really cheap. I don't know if I said that right. Toledo? Toledo? Correct me if I'm wrong. But I've seen a lot of houses that I kind of want to get into, but I live so far away from there, I can't really do it. But I do want to get some rental properties or something. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. But that's kind of where I want to expand because I do a lot of the videography work for real estate here in Vegas, and that's how people become wealthy, man, is real estate investing. So I made the mistake already by buying a house. Being so young, I bought the house already. But the reason why I bought it, it's a good reason, is because we got a good deal on it and we had like equity on it already. So we bought the house for like 350 or 400,000 and the house is worth 550. So yeah. So we have like 150,000 in equity or so. That's the only reason why I bought it. So eventually I could take out that equity of the house and then get another property. And wealthy by market info, man. That's how it is. Cycle it through, dude. Market net flow is the goat. It's the best tool, hands down, man. I've been blown away with how awesome this tool is. And then you combine it with gamma exposure and you only get into certain ones and you can really, really rack it up. So recently I started a futures account. I'm going to be funded 50,000 or so, and I'm going to try to rack up that account too. Because I like futures a lot better, or I have been liking futures trading a lot better than SPY right now. I'm not trading the equity of my house, bro. So what I'll do is I'll keep it in each sector. So what I do for equities, like what I do for stocks and stuff is I cycle the profits through shares. So if I make money trading, I kind of just push it into my retirement account or stocks, or I just kind of cycle the profits through that. I don't really take it as income because my wife has a full-time job, and then I do too with the videography work. So I don't really take profits from my trading, although I could. I don't really want the taxes for that. Eventually I'll have to pay taxes for it, but I kind of just cycle it through. So I'll keep real estate in its own sector. So the equity that I have from my house is probably what I'll just cycle it through a rental property or something. I haven't really thought about it too much, but that's kind of where I'm going on the path here. What, baby girl? Babies have teeth? No, they don't have teeth. Yeah. Tea? Babies have tea? Babies don't know how to do tea parties. What an interesting question. Yes, they do. That's all. She stopped talking to me after I said yes. Oh, brother. Futures, yeah, through Apex, Bernie. Yep, that's exactly right. On Trade of 8. I've been liking it a lot, man. I've traded futures in the past before, but I've always came back to like SPY, which I probably will never go away from SPY. But I'm really, really liking the futures trading. I've done pretty well. So I started that funded account last weekend, and I'm almost there. I'm like halfway there, which isn't too bad. So we'll see how it pans out. my dad's a futures trader. He does that pretty much exclusively. He trades ES. Yeah, the downside to SPY is so there's pros and cons to both, right? The downside to SPY is there's the theta decay, and then on futures there's no theta decay, but you can definitely make more money quicker on SPY if you know what you're doing, obviously. Because with futures, there's the set point, the tick, and then the points, right? You make a certain amount per tick or point. Trading ES or MES. All right, guys, that's the close of the market. We just hit 444 again, and we fell back down. It was a quick day. Quick day. All right, if you guys have any questions about anything, please drop them before I get off here. It's the close of market now, 4th of July weekend. You guys have plans? I do not. My wife is boring. She likes sleeping. I don't think I've done anything for... I didn't do anything last year, but the year before I'm pretty sure I did. But this year I might, since Aspen's a little bit older, my kid, she might enjoy some fireworks a little bit more. Last year she was a little bit too little, but now maybe I'll get her some sparklers or something. She's a little bit older to realize it now. Having dinner now? I forgot you're like across the world, aren't you, Ricky? You are across the world. Where are you from again, Ricky? I think you told me the Netherlands, right? From what I recall, I think you told me you were from the Netherlands, which is really awesome. I'm like 95% sure you told me you're from the Netherlands. There's a couple of you guys from Europe, or around Europe, I should say, not Europe, but there's a couple of you guys in the Discord that are from Europe. Like, I don't know, Ricky, if you met Tensedden, that's his Discord name, but he's from somewhere in Europe, man. But there's a few of you in the Discord, which surprises me. It's a small community, but man, you guys are all over the place. Alright guys, if you don't have anything for me, I will probably go have lunch. It is lunchtime for, well, I guess it's still 10 in the morning, but it's close to lunchtime, so I'll probably go feed this kid over here and then just chill and have a good 4th of July, guys. I will be back on Wednesday, and we'll definitely get into play Wednesday. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's pretty much it. Short week. I will see y'all on Wednesday, okay?